Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Len, this is Len's Den. Welcome back to another video, or if this is your first one, hey, how are you?
Curious butterflies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh yes, of course.
In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why your voice matters and why you should be speaking up on important topics, especially with everything that's going on right now, Black Lives Matter, and many other things that are happening as well, just politics and everything, and why it's good to stand up and use your voice, and why it's needed, and why it's not good to stay back and not say anything and be silent, because sorry to say, silence is compliance. And yeah, let's jump right into the video. So first, I want to say that you might be thinking, well, my voice doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what I say or who I say it to. You know, I can't really change opinions, and whatever the reason may be. And what I'm going to say is that, you know, even if you think that maybe you left the conversation of, you know, going back and forth with someone and, you know, they still stayed on whatever side that they may feel that they're on. So let's say like the topic is something like Black Lives Matter, all lives matter kind of thing, right? Okay. And, you know, that person's all lives matter and you're talking about Black Lives Matter. And, you know, you're kind of going back and forth, and maybe you think that, you know, you left the conversation and you're not satisfied with how it went or how it ended, and, you know, that you think they still think all lives matter. But maybe once they're able to walk away from that conversation, they're still processing and thinking about what you said, you know, and even just standing up and saying something can make all the difference. You have to understand that. And, you know, even if it's like, even if it doesn't make a difference with one person, maybe it makes a difference with someone else. So you can't like take in these situations and be like, oh, well, it didn't work with this one, so this person, so I can't just, why would I keep going? You know, just make sure that you're standing up for these topics, that you're continuing to educate yourself, because that's another thing, is that educating yourself is never done. Yeah, so that's reading, social media, newspaper, regular news, just staying up to date with everything, and then just also making sure that you're getting your like information from different sources and not just one strict source. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, is a lot of us know, especially older people, who might just get their news from TV broadcast, like TV news. That's it. They don't read news. They don't read the newspaper. They don't go on social media. Nothing else. You know, or maybe their social media are like, you know, just Facebook, where, you know, they have those like ads and posts and fake shit all on there. You know, so like you might be that one person that, you know, is giving them this new information, or that they're learning about something that they didn't know about, or that they were misinformed on, because they're only getting their news from one outlet, and you're able to be like, hey, I got news from over here, and hey, there was actually, it was proven that da-da-da-da, you know. And that's not to say that it's your job to inform everybody, but if you hear misinformation being spread and you know the right information, then why wouldn't you share it, even if, you know, they might have whatever thought they might have about it. So that brings up another topic. If you see or hear like racism, homophobia, xenophobia, anything like that happening in your house, you hear anyone in your household or your community or environment talking like that, then stand up, say something. Don't be silent. Don't just allow the comment to go because you think it might just be a joke, or then they say it is just a joke, whatever. You know, it's not. Jokes like that aren't funny. They're harmful to people. They're stereotypes, whatever it may be. Just stand up for people, because you never know. You might be in a group where, let's say someone makes a homophobic comment or joke, and there might be someone closeted in there and that feels super uncomfortable and is now, you know, feeling super bad. And you can be that person to say, hey, don't make that joke. Hey, don't say that. And now that person knows that, you know, you're there for them. We have that kind of support, and that they're not alone, and that, you know, maybe if they weren't able to stand up for themselves at that time, maybe they'll have that courage next time because they were able to see that you could. So it's all about also showing that, you know, a lot of people, some people won't stand up for others or won't say anything, and that's because of being afraid or whatever the case may be. But seeing someone else do it in front of you, or multiple people, or in different occasions, and just seeing other people continue to stand up will give you that courage. And so you doing that is going to give someone else that courage. So it's like a win-win. It's a win-win. So on the topic of being afraid to say something, I want to talk about, you know, some people are afraid to say something because of being called out, or they won't, like, you know, when you say something, you might have the information wrong, or you might have like dated information, you know? So you're scared to say something and then someone say something back to you. But the thing is that you're going to get called out no matter what. Any topic, anything, any situation, you can get called out. Don't be afraid for that reason, because getting called out is just a way for you to say, oh, and for you to, sorry, not say, but for you to see the situation and see what went wrong, what happened, and to learn. It's a learning experience. Do not take it and, you know, now be in a corner and never say anything ever again. Don't ever stand up for anyone. Don't stand up for yourself. Be like silent. No. Take that information, learn, educate yourself on whatever it is, continue to. Then you can, you know, talk about it again, and you'll have the proper information. You'll have learned from it, or you understand why maybe you're not the right person to talk about this subject. Maybe you're, you know, sometimes people will voice over other people and silence other people when trying to speak on a certain topic, that just like the people within the topic need to be the ones talking about it. So like an outside person with no experience shouldn't talk over someone with that experience. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever the lesson may have been with that call out, understand, don't take it personally. Don't take it as an attack. That's another thing, is that people want to talk about, oh, you're attacking me. Oh, you're No one's attacking you. We're talking in a calmly manner. We're talking like normally. We're having just a conversation, or we're just going back and forth over text, and you're just talking it out. You know, it's not attacking. It's just explaining different views or different opinions, or just newer information that maybe you don't have. So it's not attacking. A call out is not attacking. Let's just get that straight. A call out is not attacking. It is just a way for you to get better informed, and for you to be a better, you know, I was gonna say ally, but I don't know, like just better informed on the topic and on the subject, and to know, like, you know, what's not correct and what is and stuff like that. Anyway, I know I said it so many times, but I really just want to say it's not an attack or anything against you personally. You have to understand that. And, you know, me personally, I also had to understand it too, like a while ago, you know, and you just have to learn that everyone is educating, everyone is learning and unlearning things, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take process. And, you know, you may think that you know 90 things, and it turns out you really only know 80 or 50. Like, just be patient with yourself, be patient with others, and, you know, love yourself, love your community, love others, have that compassion, have that kindness, have that patience, because it's just going to be a learning process for everyone. And, you know, we're all here together, and that's what we're doing. So just, yeah, kindness. Another thing I want to say is, you may say you don't have that big of a following on social media, or only one person watches your stories. Maybe it's just your mom that watches your stories, who knows? But even if it's just her, even if it's just your neighbor or your best friend or whoever it is, even if it's just them, maybe you're giving them new information that they didn't even know about, or they're like the posts that you're reposting now, they have new resources, you know? Don't be afraid to share resources, share information, talk about things that are important to you, to your community, to other people. donation links, whatever. Like, don't be afraid to share things because you think that it's not making an impact because it's only one person or two people, or you know, even if it's like 20 people or 30 or 40, you know, you think that maybe they don't interact with it anyway, so what's the point? Do it anyway. People deserve to see that constant reminder of none of this is over. Everything is still going on. There are still things happening that we need to make change and fight for. So continue to put that on your page. Continue to be vocal about it. So make sure you check out donation links, petitions. I'll leave a whole bunch of stuff in the description. Just know that you're loved, you're important, and your voice matters. Your voice matters. So please, please use it. Please educate yourself. Be kind, be compassionate, love yourself, love others, and stand up for one another. Bye from the den.